Hi everybody.
Hi.
Heather here.
Debra.
And we are all Tangled Up Utah. Welcome back, people who have viewed us before, and if you're a new viewer, welcome. Thanks for joining us. So it has been nearly 6 weeks since we...
You sure?
Last time we recorded, it was right before I went to Heber.
Okay.
And then I didn't, it's not that long since it's been uploaded because I wasn't able to finish editing and get it uploaded before I went to Heber.
Okay, that's why it doesn't seem like it's been so long.
Right, but it actually has been nearly, because the next weekend I go to Heber again. So yeah, so it's been a little bit, but...
I didn't accomplish much.
Yes, you did. You always say that, and then you're like, yeah, I didn't do anything, I just did X, Y, Z, and you're like, oh, no, really, I guess I did do something.
I really didn't do much.
Well, I have a couple things.
Well, good, because I think they're going to get really bored if it's just me.
Yeah. So, one thing I wanted to share, because I was really excited about it, I won a prize on Instagram.
I've been meaning to ask you.
Yeah! I did. It was the first time ever.
That's so cool.
And I felt bad because my sister-in-law tagged me.
Uh-huh. And then you won.
And so then I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, I'll go ahead. And so I tagged I went in and tagged all of our knitting people. And then I won.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool though. I never win anything.
So it was posted by Louis... how do you say his last name? Boria? Boria.
He is a cutie.
Isn't he? Mm-hmm. So, let's see if I can put that on here. People may know him better as Brooklyn Boy Knits.
Yep.
He was photographed years ago on the subway by Frenchie. Frenchie was a contestant on American Idol, I believe.
That is cool.
And so she saw this guy knitting on the subway, and she just was kind of taken back by it and posted a picture. And so yeah, anyway, so that's kind of how he was first discovered, and now he does a whole bunch of work in the whole movement in the knitting community with incorporating and being inclusive and diversity and everything. And so he's been a lot, and he designs.
I love his designs.
Yeah, I don't know if he is the main organizer or if he just attends, but involved in men's knitting groups and things like that. I think, anyway, I can't think of it. But anyway, he had teamed up with Two Sheeps. I won a calendar.
Oh, awesome.
So, this kind of, it arrived, and of course, every month there's, they promote and not honor. They spotlight independent yarn dyers.
Oh wow!
So in here, the various dyers, Wedgwood Fibers. Maybe I should have read these before I tried to read them out loud. There's Knitbro, Kim Dye's Yarn, Lolo Bean Yarn Company, Speckled Finch Studios, Twisted Willow Yarn. So anyway, there's more, but there's a bunch of independent dyers that are featured. Featured is the word I was looking for. Featured. Every month. And so I decided to use it. Here's this one. This is February. I decided to use it for my gardening.
Oh!
To keep track of, I told you guys last time that one of the things that, goals, or one of the things that I'm going to be focused on this year is getting my vegetable garden going. Mm-hmm. So I went through and I figured out my frost date, and I went through and marked how many weeks before frost and what I can plant and when I can start seeds inside.
Isn't it awesome that she does all the work for me?
I know. Well, wait, and then I'm going to show you something else, and Laura's like, when you're done with that, if you could just email it to me. Yeah. So, like my direct sowing my peas here, and starting more seeds, and then some seeds that then at that point I can get them transplanted out. So I got that all set up in my little calendar here.
Wow. That is amazing.
So that's
how
what
fun that you'll have that journal.
Yeah.
That wasn't a great idea.
So that's what I'm going to use the calendar that I won. So
that is
thank you to
awesome.
Sheeps. Thank you Brooklyn Boy Knits, and I was very excited to
is
win.
cool.
So, and then this is what Laura, so the other thing that I've been working on with the garden related is coming up with a raised garden bed design, and going and figuring out, pricing out the materials.
Is this the metal stuff?
Yes,
Yep.
corrugated metal. And so this would be
tried
what
to
Laura was talking about. She's like, once you have that all designed and figured out, send that to me. So
I tried to get Ron to do that to ours at our other house so I wouldn't have to restain them, and he was worried about the light reflecting off of them.
nope, this really isn't a problem. And because it's roofing material, well, what do you mean by light reflecting off, like into your windows?
No,
or
into the other beds or off the sides.
Yeah.
I'm sure it wasn't
Yeah.
even an issue. He just didn't want to do it, so he makes shit up. He makes stuff up, so he doesn't have to.
So I have got everything priced out. I mean, I'm so excited. I'm
So organized.
I
Oh my
have
goodness.
trellises designed. I have trellises that are going to hoop over from one flower bed or raised bed to the other, so I can grow cucumbers and melons and squashes up, and my tomato plants. Yeah, everything. I'm just so excited. So, and I started my first tray of seeds.
Oh my goodness.
I just did some herbs because those I can plant them up into bigger pots and have them in my house.
That's the only thing I'm doing from seeds are my herbs.
Yeah.
Everything
so
else
I did
is gonna be
parsley,
plants.
cilantro, and 2 basils. And then I started onion from seed.
Oh my goodness.
And they're little baby onions.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How fun.
So they have, they're all up right now. They're itty bitty tiny little, flecks of green right now. But, so that whole project has started. It's
I need to
underway.
start on
I'm
my
excited.
herbs. I killed my basil plant, and I think I killed my rosemary plant. But I just bought the ones in the produce at the grocery store
Right.
that are in the little tiny containers, and then
You gotta put them in a bigger
I
pot.
put them in a little bit bigger of a pot, but not big enough. But I have this old Pepsi case, the old wood Pepsi cases, and then I found some pots that fit right down into them. So I was going to do all mine in that because I can carry it out to that little porch and set them in the sun in the mornings, but then I can bring them back in.
Right.
But that's how I killed my basil and my rosemary. It was a beautiful day, and I took them out.
Oh, you scorched them?
No,
too
I
much
froze
sun?
them.
Oh, you forgot to bring them in.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, and that killed the basil. The rosemary was still hanging in there, and then I put it up on the fireplace, and I forgot to water it.
Oh.
And so now it's not looking happy anymore either. So
Yeah.
I failed.
That's all right.
I bought
And
Ron.
that's what's great about herbs is it's easy to either start from seed or just go buy another plant.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm just going to restart and do them from seeds, but.
Cool.
So exciting that we get to talk about planting and think about, my husband and I drove down south a couple days ago, and we went to Mesquite. Oh my goodness. I was in such heaven. We ate outside. And
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine.
oh my gosh, just breathing all the beautiful crisp spring air and all the palm trees and oh my gosh. I felt like
It's so weird that
we were
that's
there
so
for
not
2
far
hours.
away.
I
When
know.
you say palm tree,
I know.
it's like you've gone to Florida
It was
or
like that
California
too.
or
I kept
something.
telling Ron, I feel like I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
We were there for a couple of hours just picking up some different things that you can't get over here and oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Wow. Well, that's
was-
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for warm weather. I'm ready to I've got a plan. Like I go to Heber this week. Next week when I get back, I'm gonna go and buy all the materials, and then either depending on if I'm hoping that between my tools and whatever Ron has that we can just do it here. And
You'll have to probably do it here because Ron's going to be using his tools as well.
Well, no, but I mean, I'm just hoping that between us both, we have the right tools.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
If for some reason we don't, then I'll have to take the stuff up to Laura's house and do it there. but then that means lugging.
I'm sure he has it.
So I'm
be
figuring, and then we can just, they'll be lightweight, and I can just haul them over in the trailer to my house.
Right.
And so
that works, because he's going to be working on baseboards, and because he's working in my sewing room next, and then the basement, so he needs to be able to have it handy where he can cut everything.
Yeah.
So you both can use it. That would work. And I'll be up here in my room knitting and watching podcasts while you two are working your butts off, because I don't play with power tools.
I love power tools. Yeah. I can't wait to rent the skidster.
Oh, now that would be fun.
and flatten out my little garden area. I'm excited for that.
That would be fun. Oh, I'm so excited for summer, for spring, and
I'm not rushing it. I am. I like winter. I'm not rushing it. I am okay. You know, we get snow where it's just a little white.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, we're not getting inches upon inches. We get it where it looks pretty.
It's not that for me. I want to be outside, and I want to see people, and I don't know when we're going to be able to get our vaccinations, probably not until July, but I would love to be able to go outside and be around people, have people come over and have barbecues, and I just,
I know. I hear you. Yeah. I hear you. But, and then the other thing I just wanted to give an update on was the other thing that I was going to try to do was to be a little healthier.
And you've done so well.
I did really good all of January.
You've done well.
February, I've been a little lax, but still good. You know, I've been a little lax and still good. But I'm down over 8 pounds.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
So that's good.
That's good.
I got back into my ski pants. That was great.
You want to lose it slowly like that, though. When you lose it all fast, it just comes back really fast. You just want to lose it slowly, so that's good.
So that's good. I just wanted to give a little update on that as well.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So
I think I gained your 8 pounds. But it's okay.
Yeah. So I was able to get back into my ski pants.
That's awesome.
And so before Creed went back to college, I was able to go and spend a day with him and go skiing. So that was nice. And it was beautiful that day too. Should we talk about knitting?
Oh, I think that's why we're here.
Finished objects?
Well, I don't have really much in the finished way.
Yes, you do.
Oh, yes, I do.
See?
I'm sorry,
what did I say
forgot.
before? I don't have anything. Wait until you see what she shows you.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
I forgot.
She's got nothing.
Okay.
Get ahead.
You know what?
Get up, go grab it.
I was gonna put it on my thing, so
go ahead. I can edit it out. You're gonna have to get up and do it. You can put it on there.
Okay. Ta-da! Here it is in all of its glory. I'm very proud of my dress. Not much more to say about it than I already have said. It does fit me perfectly. I would have modeled it for you, but it's still a little bit damp from trying to get it blocked. Maybe when I finally get it, and we have a nice day, maybe Heather can do some pictures. But
oh my gosh, that lace is stunning.
I'm really proud of it. It turned out really good. It looks a lot better now that it's blocked, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can actually see it. Mm-hmm. And that was from the Tegna, right?
Yep, that bottom part was from that Tegna sweater. And then most of the rest of it's just been kind of made up, bits and pieces of different things here and there. But I'm happy with it.
And that came out beautiful, too. Oh.
Yeah, I have one little thing right here that drives me a little crazy.
Oh, why are you pointing out? What do you mean?
Well, I can see it. But I bought a beautiful scarf that matches it perfectly that I'll be wearing tied around my neck, and it will cover it up. So
nice. Good job, Debra.
Thank you.
It's absolutely beautiful.
1 year, almost exactly 1 year. I set it down for so long, but.
Well, we will have to post a picture in the future of you wearing it.
Yeah. So now I really want to make another dress.
Oh, you're crazy. I'm not crazy.
I really.
But no, we're gonna make sweater. We'll talk about our sweater that we're gonna make in a minute.
All right.
So do you want to see my finished project?
I do.
It's finally done.
I can't wait.
Okay, Deborah's gonna close her eyes.
Okay.
Okay, you can open your eyes.
Oh my gosh! Heather, it's beautiful! Oh my goodness, look at that. It's beautiful.
So, yep. So we got this.
Oh my heck.
Yep.
Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. That's amazing.
And now, you'll understand why I brought my Florida Gator mug. It's my Florida Gator sweater.
That's so pretty. You did such an amazing job. And
So-
that is something I have never done.
So it came out, I think it came out really
Oh,
good.
it really did. It's beautiful. And did you steam?
I did. I steam blocked it last night. And this orange and white yarn is Lopi.
Uh-huh.
So it is sheepy wool. And you steam it and whoo!
Oh, yeah.
You get a little sheepy smell coming off of it.
I'll bet.
But yeah, so I think
it's so pretty.
I like the arm length is great, and we had talked about how I wasn't like maybe thrilled with how
Right.
stretchy the bottom was, and I didn't cut it. I did weave it, but then I left a really long tail that I weave so I could take it out at a later
If
date
you
if I wanted
wanted
to tighten it up. But I think right now it fits me
Yeah.
good the way it is.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
So-
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Oh, I'm so proud of you. God.
So it's finally done, and the ends are woven in.
Wow.
I
And
know.
it's blocked in everything.
Yep. Wow. It's all done. So
It is so pretty. Oh, I love it.
so this is sweater number 3 for me.
Oh my gosh.
My first successful color work.
It's beautiful.
The first color work I ever did was that hat that it was too small to go on my head.
Yep, I remember. You were working on that hat when I met you.
Yep. Yeah.
Did you ever finish it?
Yeah, I finished it
Oh.
and it fit your head. You tried it on.
Oh,
on this podcast thing that we do.
Well, I'm old, so I don't remember.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
So,
that's
yeah.
Scary.
So it is a winter sweater, and I ain't gonna be able to wear it through the rest of this.
Yeah.
Because it's a warm one.
Yeah, I'll bet it
I
is.
made it thinking it would be an alternative to a coat.
Yeah, I was
You know,
just going to say
something to
I don't
be
like
able
to
to
wear
wear
coats.
outside.
I'm not a big fan
go
of wearing a
snowshoeing in that, or you know, that kind of thing.
coat. I have a ton of coats, but I hardly ever wear them. I have one that I just wear when I take the dog out, but because I'm usually in my pajamas when I take the dog out.
I think most of us live in our pajamas these days.
Oh,
I know I do.
Definitely.
This is me
Hey,
all done up right now.
Don't, you'll spill.
Watch out, Lottie.
Move.
Nope, Lottie, go.
Go lay down. Good girl.
So, do you have any other finished objects?
Just a little tiny, nothing to. So, I wanted to make some of these. Well, my husband wants to start using bar soaps again. We always see these really nice soaps, and he loves the way they smell. And so I was in a little shop here in town, and I bought him a bar soap. Did I buy him this for? I gave it to him on Valentine's Day with a couple plants.
Oh, wow, I can smell that even before you
I know.
handed it to
I
me.
love having it in my bag.
Oh, yeah.
It smells so good in my
Yeah,
bag.
that smells great.
It's getting pretty beat up, so I've been carrying it around.
Lottie,
So I was going to make him a little, well, I did make him a little soap saver thing to put it in for when he uses it. Where are they? And, oh, and this one. But when I was in the shop and I seen the soap and had purchased it, then the woman who owned the shop asked me if I'd be interested in making some of the little soap savers for them to sell in their shop. So I fell down that rabbit hole. Here, I'll stick it in.
Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful soap. That is the nicest looking soap.
isn't
No,
that-
no, no, no. Soap saver.
The soap saver, okay.
It's like a freaking mitten.
Yeah. Oh, so, well, I'll get to that part.
Wow.
I mean, so I made
I just thought it was going to be something like solid,
Well,
not so patterned.
oh yeah, wait till you, did you hear the part where I said I fell down that rabbit hole?
Okay.
Okay, So. Tie. And then you have the little bag.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
So cute. Designed it myself. Yeah, it took forever. And, you know, you can't sell these things for
you could sell the
time.
Unravel
True.
it. You could post
True.
it. You could
There's
write
so
it.
many though. But but to sell them for her so she can sell them in her shop.
No, it's not your
I
time.
mean,
That's,
I'm like
that's slave labor.
Not happening.
It almost looks like you know the ribbons for like breast cancer
that's a cool idea. That'd be fun
you know,
to do.
The various
I mean, there's so many different things that you could do. So I wanted to see if I could find something that went a little faster, because when I make a mistake in a pattern, I back it out and I kept making mistakes. And so I wanted to see if I could find something that would go a little faster, so then I made this one.
Nice.
Took about the same amount of time. Not gonna happen. So then I wanted to see if I could make something that would be a little bit more reasonable that I could sell to her at a reasonable price. And so I tried crocheting one.
Oh, that would go much faster, yeah.
This took like a half hour. These others took a couple of days.
Yeah.
So this is probably
that's
for her. This is going to have to be. I don't love it as much.
Yeah, that's fancy.
Yeah.
That's hoity-toity. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, this did go a lot faster, and I can sell these to her for a couple of dollars.
And that still has a good texture to it.
But then I did this one.
Oh my gosh, you went down the rabbit hole.
I told you. I really like this one.
Oh, that one's nice too. But that's a knit again.
It is, and it took a while. I tried to see, okay, so we went to St. George and when we went to Mesquite, and so I wanted to see, because you're in the car, so there's nothing to keep pulling you away. So I worked on this from here to St. George, and then for a little while at the car lot place, and I got that far. So I would say that's probably about 2 hours.
Yeah.
So you're looking at probably, I'm looking at least, I'm not a fast knitter, like 3 hours to make one.
Right.
I can't do that, and
you can't sell it for $50.
No. No, I mean, I can't make $1. I can't make $1 an hour.
Yeah.
They're really fun to make, and I plan to, you know, continue making the fancier ones. But as far as if
the fancier ones you could give as gifts.
Yes, right.
And then for making them for her to
shop,
sell.
That's all I'm up to doing.
You just gotta crochet.
Yeah.
And is this Dishy from Knit Picks?
No. Okay, so that was the other thing. This one is Dishy.
Okay.
This one is Dishy. This one is an organic cotton.
Ooh.
I had bought a couple of skeins of that from Wasatch and Wool before everything went to crap. And I didn't ever know what I was going to do with it. I just, when I go in there, I have to buy something. And so I bought 2 skeins of it. And, here. This is what it was. It's U.S. Organic Cotton. Appellation Baby and Design or something like that. Yeah.
She wants organic because...
Well, it's just everything in her shop is recycled, upcycled. You know, they're really into that. So she really wanted the organic to go with the soaps that are all... They make them. They're all...
Oh, okay.
I don't have... Yes, I do have the label. But here's my thoughts on what I was going to tell them to do. They're called... Old Crow Basics.
Yeah, Old Crow Basics.
But this was my thought. They could take this and put their label, put the soap in them, and then change their labels a little bit, because I'll have to put my info on there for the soap saver. There's all the ingredients on the thing. But I just thought that looked so cute.
Yeah.
Put their label around the outside of it. Yeah. So
very cute.
But of course it's going to be this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Very cool.
But I had this is what I spent my whole week doing. So yeah, and I have a bunch of cotton yarn. I have this one left from my shop. Prima Barocco, this gray. She wanted natural colors too. She didn't want. And then I have this one. This is a sports weight. It's Queensland. So I'll do this one. So I just figured I'd make up these little soap sacks out of all this yarn. Get the yarn gone, make it go to use. Probably use any money I make off of them just to purchase soap for the other ones that I made that I'll give as gifts.
Right. Cool.
But yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. So that's that.
Well, when I finished my sweater, everything I had on the needles was fingering weight. And I just didn't have any motivation to, the shawl, the Terrazzo shawl, the hipster cowl that I'm doing, and the 2 at a time socks that we started, were all fingering weight. And I was just like, I need something, I need a project that's going to be quick. And so I had bought yarn at Stitches Salt Lake, that was bulky. And I was, and from Western Sky Knits, WSK Yarn Co. or something like that. I don't think I bought the label.
Them. I bought yarn from them too.
Yeah.
I made my mother-in-law shawl.
So,
it was a hat the last time I
okay, so hold on. So I made a hat, and I was 2 rows away from being done. And I sent the picture to Debra, and I'll insert the picture. And I'm like, I don't know if I like this because it's really pooling. The coloring is really pooling. All the brown was kind of working on a diagonal. All the cream and all the blue and gray was kind of all working in a diagonal through the hat. And, it didn't look bad, but it wasn't what I envisioned it to be. So I ripped it out.
That's kind of surprising because
I ripped it out.
You don't rip things out.
And I looked up Helical Knitting, where you have 2 skeins, because I did have 2 skeins.
Oh, okay.
Because I had always planned on making a hat and a cowl.
Okay.
With it. And so I had the 2 skeins, so I, wound up a cake, and then I started working. And you do a round with one ball, and then you do a round with the other ball.
And don't you
go
slip
back to the first.
3
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
You can. That is another version, like if you're doing sweaters and stuff,
Okay.
but with the hat being
so you were just
small.
like striping. Okay.
Yeah. And so, so I was doing that. And then I got through the ribbing, and I got maybe halfway through, and the brown on both skeins was stacking up.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, so I ripped it out again. I know. It's unbelievable that I did this. And I looked at the yarn and staggered. I looked at the color pattern on each and then staggered it, and it came out a lot better.
Oh my goodness.
So, and at Stitches Salt Lake, I bought a pom-pom for it.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, Heather. Oh my gosh, that is the cutest hat. Oh.
So this is the Vermonter.
So cute.
Which I think is a really very well known. Lots of people have made the Vermonter.
Oh my gosh, it is so cute. You did such an amazing job.
But it covers my ears really well.
Oh, it's cute.
Okay.
And then, so look at you did such a great job of getting that yarn to work.
Yeah. So I got the yarn to work.
Wow.
So this was last weekend. So this is what I did Saturday pretty much all day. And then Sunday morning I only had a couple of rows to finish, and I finished it.
I love it.
So
I love it. Oh my gosh, those colors are so beautiful.
So then...
Oh my gosh, look at you. Oh, Heather, how beautiful is that?
I made a cowl to go with it.
Oh my gosh, that is so freaking cute. Oh my gosh, it matches your glasses.
Yep. And so it has drop stitches in it.
Oh my goodness. Was that a pattern? Or did you, oh my goodness. So
Yep.
cute.
So this is a pattern, and I found both patterns through searching on Ravelry with the yarn.
Oh my
The Western Sky Knits. I searched to see what projects people had done, and so
Beautiful, beautiful. You know,
Yeah.
I hate chunky yarn, and I'm just like,
yeah.
I need to have
So this
that.
is so I made this on Sunday.
Oh.
And made this Saturday with finishing up the last little bit.
Why do I like fingering weight yarn?
I don't know.
could be done with a hat and a cowl in 2 days.
Yeah, I needed a little something because
it's
everything
so
else I had
pretty.
is a long project. You
Oh
know
my
what I
God,
mean?
yeah.
And so I'm like, I need a little love of
It's
what.
beautiful.
So
Absolutely
what I did
beautiful.
with the cowl, and I kind of did it on purpose. When you look at this is the cast on. So this is long tail cast on the top.
Okay.
The bottom, I did the Russian bind off.
Oh, okay.
So you can see that the top,
Is smaller than the bottom.
the Russian bind off
That's
is
perfect.
stretchier. So it can be worn two different ways.
Oh, you could pull it.
Yeah, so if I want it for warmth purposes, I keep the tighter, which was the cast on, the long tail cast on, at the top.
Okay.
Because it will be closer around the neck and such. If I want more of a drapey look, then I put the long tail cast on first, and
then it will drape more.
then it drapes more. So it kind of has, this can be more of a fashion way to wear, like an accessory to a shirt or whatever, and then the other it can be more like for warmth purposes because it'll be up more around my neck.
So pretty.
So yeah, so that's
So pretty. So pretty.
so that was what I did last weekend. And so this is called the Drop Stitch Cowl. And like I said, I just found it because somebody else had used the same yarn.
It's really pretty.
And I think it was a different colorway but yeah. So yeah, and I've been wanting to make this for a year. So I'm like, that's it. I'm like, I need a break. And
That's
so
awesome.
I did it.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so it's really good. So the only other thing I have to show is what I'm working on, which is the 2 at a time socks. If you wanna, are you in a place that you wanna talk about 2 at a time socks?
Yeah, we could talk about the 2 at a time socks because what I wanted to say was, well, first of all and foremost, let's just be honest here. I hate 2 at a time socks. It's never happening again in my life. No, sorry,
Tried
Tori.
it, done it.
You did a great job of teaching. It's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
I kept knitting them together, and I felt like I was constantly fighting with it. And I think the issue for me is I love to knit socks more than anything. It's my favorite, but I always knit the same. I like a vanilla sock, mindless, top down, DPNs. I do them concurrently, so I have both of them going. So this was really hard for me, and I did not love it. But, and I did not do the heel because it was going to take too much thought, and I hate the process. I hate the ladders on the sides that I tend to get. Plus my socks were too big to begin with, so I had to decrease. I don't like the way that looks. I never did do the heel. I decided that I wasn't willing to waste any more of my life
Energy.
on 2 at a time socks.
Yeah.
But when I went to make my little soap savers, I didn't want to have any seams on them. For one thing, I hate sewing up seams. So I just figured out my pattern, and I did the, what is
Can't
it?
see, hold it up a little higher.
The Jenny's.
Oh, the Jenny's, Judy's Magic Cast On.
Yeah, so I did Judy's Magic Cast On like you do for socks, because
The
now
Sockmatician way.
Yeah, now I know how to do it. Now I know how to do it really well, as you can tell from all these I've made. But I just cast them on that way and then just didn't do any increases. And oh my gosh, it couldn't have worked out better. So I love that little trick that I learned. I will use it on many things. I have lots of ideas for that little trick, but it will not be for socks.
Well, you said that you would try toe-up socks for Ron.
Yeah, Ron ain't getting any socks.
Oh, okay.
Because at the time I was thinking that I wanted to knit him some socks, it was like a week before our remodel on our bedroom was done. And then when we moved into our new bedroom and I was putting everything away into the dresser, I came across all 3 pairs of socks that I've made for him that he never wears.
Oh.
And I thought, why?
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
That's a lot of energy.
Yeah, why would I waste my time? If he didn't wear one of those 3 pair, why would he wear a new pair?
And why doesn't he, but the question is, why doesn't he wear them? Is it that
I
he
don't
doesn't
know.
like them, they don't fit well, or?
I think he hasn't given them a good enough opportunity. Because when I made them for him, he was still working, and so he was wearing, work socks with his work boots. And then when he's at home, he always, I wear socks all the time. All the time. I always have socks on. And he just wears his flip-flops. He never wears socks.
Yeah.
So,
right.
I'm not wasting my time.
Not worth the energy.
It's not going to happen. But I'll show you what I do have and how far I got. I did get to the hill on my socks.
That yarn worked up nice.
I love this yarn. This is one that I dyed on a sock blank, and I absolutely loved the yarn. And I like the yarn so much, but not the socks that I'm not going to waste the yarn. And so right here and now,
she's going to rip it out.
I'm going to rip them out right now.
Yeah.
I've been going to do it, but Heather said, take a picture for the podcast.
Yeah, because I wanted them to see how far, you had gone and,
Yeah. Our last class is tonight. I'm going to go, but I'm not going to. Why start my new socks?
Careful, because I think it's crossed, so.
Oh, I'm sure it is. That was, I did not love this process. It just was.
Nope, the other way.
It's just not for me. And some people in our class did such a great job, and yeah, it's just...
It's like a knot now.
Oh, great. I'll get it. Apparently my brain's just not made that way, so...
Well, I had shown at the last podcast how I had bought the very thin, oh my gosh, you can't even see it on here because it's so skinny, the very thin needle to attach to the Chowgu mini set that I had bought. And these guys are really, small as well. These are the longer of the two. And so I was not a fan of 2 at a time socks either. Mine was different though. I did not have a problem knitting them together. I already struggle with fingering weight and how long a project takes in fingering weight yarn. And I was feeling like this was taking forever.
Goes on forever and ever and ever.
I felt like I was getting nowhere.
Yeah, that's how, same.
And so I did I modified and did a pattern on my socks. I had found a pattern that has this little lace section, and then there's a cable, and then it goes to lace section, and it works it's offset on the foot, and it works all the way up. Just because I knew that if it was just straight knitting, I'd slip my wrists. I mean,
maybe that was my problem, but I'm with you. I love vanilla socks.
I can't. I need a little something in there to, it's a rhythm for me. If I'm, anyway, for my interest.
I'm with you as far as,
for my interest, I had to have that. So, I just decided.
This is weeks being taken out right now.
Yeah, I know. I just decided sometime last week, probably after last weekend, probably. So this last week, when I have knitted, I decided, you know what? I'm taking one sock off and putting it on my 9-inch circulars. So this is what I had done so far in the class, the length. And so they were both at this size. this is what it is on my 9-inch circulars.
Oh, that's pretty.
So, you know, it just, I can actually move quicker. The 2 at a time, it was just, you get to the end of the row, and then you got to switch the needles, and, you know, to do the magic loop, and, I mean, it's minor, but with this, I can just go.
And that's how I feel about my DPNs.
Yeah.
Like, I can just go, and...
Yeah. So this, oops, there goes my bag. So this is what the length of doing it at the same time. And then this is just this last week, the length that I got. So I'll still do them concurrently. I'll do this and stop when I get to the heel, and then I'll get this one to the heel. I'll probably then do the heel on this, do the heel, and then up the leg, cuff, cuff, and be, you know. So they won't be done exactly at the same time, but I will also don't have to fear the one sock syndrome where I'm not going to do one full sock and then, you know, because then I won't go back.
Right.
So, but I'm finally getting into the green. It kind of fades a little bit. It has the blue, and then in here it kind of has a couple of green specks and stuff in it, and then now we're into the green. So, sorry, my bag went flying. And then just to remind you, this is what...
Ooh, that purple's going to be... Oh, that's on the end, though, huh?
Yeah, I probably won't even get to that. I'm just...
Well, it needs a home when you're done.
Oh, I'm sure I'll, figure out something, do some shorties or, something.
Oh, yeah, you'll have plenty.
But anyway, so I tried it. I don't feel it was an issue of my cord or the size needles. Originally, I had thought that maybe, because I had never done it before and everybody had... Where are your needles? Can I grab your needles? Had more of actual length in their needle. I mean, look at the difference side by side.
Tiny.
You know, side by side, look at the difference. So, but I don't think it was any of that. I think it was just truly the magic loop part.
Okay, so I did these.
Oh, on Magic Loop?
I did my sock things, or my soap things on Magic Loop, and I had no problem with it at all. But I think it's because there's just one.
Well, that's what I was going to say, too, is that I am going to try. I'm not going to fully give up on Magic Loop in the sense that I am going to try this one. I'm not going to automatically switch to the 9-inch circulars. I am going to try this one on Magic Loop and see if that makes a difference for me. If not, then I'll just cap these guys, and do... So anyway.
I'm going back to my DPN for the rest of my life. Top down, heel flap and gusset. Yeah, it's what I like. It's what fits me. I've got it down. I can do it with my eyes closed, and I have a bunch of sock patterns. Hopefully they're top down. But if they're not, I can always change them.
So you don't even like the toe up?
No, I hated it. Hated it.
But
the toes. Okay, so the toes didn't fit me because they were a rounded. The pattern was a rounded toe, and I have elf feet, so that didn't work. Plus, they were too big. No matter what.
Well, what size needle did you use?
I used a 1.
And you normally use?
I've been using
a 0?
Well, gosh, it's been so long. I changed so many times.
Oh.
I think that I was using a 0 with 64 stitches. I'm pretty sure is what I was doing. So I did a 1 with 64 stitches, and I had to decrease. The toe didn't fit.
I think you should try toe up one more time.
I don't.
Well, you looked at one toe pattern. When the first time I did the toe up, I took a rounded toe pattern from one pattern, did that, then did the whatever, it was the...
No, I'm not doing it.
Out of your yarn. Okay, then fine, I won't try to get you.
I have it. I mean, I can.
Okay, that's fine.
For years now, 15 years I've been doing them that way, and they work fine.
Then keep doing it.
I'm going to.
Keep doing it.
Because this
the point is, we tried something new.
We did.
Like we were supposed to.
Didn't have to like it.
Didn't have to like it. Didn't have to finish it. We tried something new. And
I learned something, though, because I'm able to make those socks, or those soap savers.
Right.
And
true.
I would have never even thought of doing it that way if I hadn't tried
right,
this.
because then you would have been, what, Kitchenering, stitching the bottom of all of them or something like that?
That wouldn't have been very much fun.
No, that would not have been.
But I don't mind Kitchener stitch anymore, now that I've finally got it down. I
still haven't tried it.
It took me many.
You've put the fear of God in me over the Kitchener
stitch. It took me a long time,
stitch.
but I got it now. It's not bad.
Oh, gosh.
Now I'm going to start a pair of socks. But I'm still planning to knit these, but I'll have to show you. Where is it? In here. I'm still going to do these, but I've been really wanting to try to knit this yarn. I dyed this yarn a couple of years ago.
The Easter, you start.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I've seen that worked up? Did you rip something out?
Nope, I've never used it.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
So it was just you've shown it before.
Yes, I have. Because I think it's so cool. And I'm going to make them, I don't know.
You talked about making Easter socks.
I'm going to...
And I teased about you should get like a chicken suit or an egg suit or something like that.
I'm gonna cast these on here soon.
We participated in the 2021 New to You Make Along that was organized by Cocktail Hour at the Coop.
Mm-hmm.
And we were co-hosts of that.
Yeah, that was fun.
And what was her name again? Carrie, you can tell me.
The Carrie Ann.
The Carrie Ann on Instagram was the grand prize winner, and we will be sending off a gift that's specifically from Parowan, Utah, off to her. So congratulations. And then we had our own prize for those people who tagged AllTangledUp Utah in their post for the make along, and our prize winner was Karen from New Jersey. Congratulations!
Congratulations, Karen.
So we will be gathering up our prize and getting that mailed off to you. So thank you for everyone who did participate, even if it wasn't successful. It's okay. You tried something, and so congratulations, and I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I'm sure we'll do it again next year.
Yeah, well, it's fun.
Yeah. So what else are you working on?
Oh, I just have one more thing, and it was supposed to be done today, but it's not. Because I was a little bit... Yesterday, I didn't feel well.
Really? You were going to be done with this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that doesn't even look like...
Oh, it's close.
I didn't realize that you were close.
Yeah. Yesterday was... I just didn't feel like doing anything, and I was just going to lay in bed and watch TV all day, which is what I did, but I didn't accomplish anything. I'm not sure what I did. Anyway, it's my...
Stephen West.
Stephen West
Slipstravaganza.
God.
I can say
I just need to be done with it so that I don't have to say it anymore. But anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Is
so yeah, you were at this part last time, and then you were picking up.
Yep.
Wow, look at that.
So it will be done in the next couple of days. Except for, there is an I-cord bind off.
Oh. Well, there's a week in that.
We're up to like 500 stitches right now.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I'm doing any more increases though. So I'm on this bottom part. I have all those little gray ones. I have all those done. So I'm starting on this. This will go, I think this is going to go really quick. Because that's not...
So this is what you're on. Mm-hmm. And then this is just knitting. Okay, yes. So you don't have to do that again.
No.
Oh, okay,
so I don't want to really give a whole lot away because it is a paid-for pattern.
The section she's on is going to require a lot of weaving in ends.
Yeah, you have to do each of these little pieces, and there are like 25 of them. But I'm done with them now. But there is a lot of ends to weave in.
Yeah.
But I did the weaving. Oh, Yep.
Drop stitches, everybody hold your breath. Let us know when they're back on.
Okay. That would have not been. I hadn't cut the end yet, so we would have been okay.
Oh, God. Okay.
I did do the weaving Steven method for the ends just on these little things I had to do here. But, oh my goodness. Ends like crazy. I've already woven in all the ends that there were from this part, which was like so many. I'm so glad that I did that.
Yeah.
I'm so glad, because had I not, I'd be miserable right now. So I still have a lot of ends to weave in, but this next little section shouldn't have a ton of ends, not M's, ends.
Oh,
and then it will be done, but blocking this, I don't even know. Do you have any more of those mats?
Yeah.
Did you give them all to me? I have 4.
Yeah, I kept some for myself. So yeah, we'll have, between us, we'll be able to,
this thing is going to be huge.
Be able to have, enough.
This is going to be absolutely huge to block. But I want it to be done. I'm so done with it. I'm so tired of it. And, you know, I'm not tired. The pattern actually is so well written and so fun to knit. It was, I mean, it looks so hard because there's so many different pieces. But after you got, like, through the first little, you know, half of a row, you just had it and you could just go. It even that part where I had to keep making the little points and cutting the yarn and making another little point, I did it last night and today. So, I mean, it went fast.
Yeah.
Because you just, it's just, he is really talented.
He's amazing. I cannot understand his, you're going to have to pull that out again because I'm going to talk about something. I cannot comprehend his brain and how he can come up with stuff. But the first section, that honeycomb section, you want to know what I saw on YouTube today?
Is it a sweater?
Painting honeycomb shawl.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's a shawl out of this section. So this is just I saw on YouTube.
Yeah, and the construction on this is so much fun. It looks so hard, and it honestly, guys, this was such a simple thing to knit.
And so he has come out with a pattern of just that first section.
I seen that. I figured that was going to be coming.
Yeah. And then it also, he has it in fingering weight, DK. There was a mohair one that example he had. And then he also has, if you buy the pattern, there also is a bigger honeycomb option. So that the actual sections are like bigger. twice as big. And yeah, it came out really, really, I thought, very beautiful. I'm going to see if I can, I'm trying to get it so I can show you where it's a gradient yarn that he uses, so it's really dark on this side and it goes to like almost like a fire, like a red and orange and a yellow. But the honeycomb sections are quite large.
No.
We have a kitty who has just shown up and stuck its head in Debra's yarn bag.
This kitty, oh my gosh, he is so funny. He'll get a ball of yarn and he only likes the good stuff. He won't touch the bad stuff. He gets the yarn in his mouth and then he does this thing where he's walking across the room with it in his mouth and he looks at me out of the side of his eyes.
Like, what you gonna do, lady?
The room.
Huh?
Yeah, we are. I mean, I am constantly throwing my knitting down and chasing after the cat because he is obsessed with my yarn. And then he's very cuddly, so I'll be sitting on the couch knitting, and he'll come up and he'll just plop right down in my lap, and I'm like, "Yeah, you're trying to say you're just waiting. So as soon as I pull it out, you can go after the yarn."
He was just going in my little basket.
He's naughty.
He is naughty. So That's amazing.
Thank
Stephen
you.
West, that's going to be, especially after you block it and all those patterns are opened up so you can see.
I keep
It's gonna
pulling it because I
yeah.
want to see, because I think, I mean, to look at it, there's just so much brown.
Yeah.
Oh, and then my husband says, yeah.
Get out of my bag.
I said, I'm not really liking this brown very much. She
Oh
says,
my God.
And he says, yeah, I didn't like it from the beginning. I just
Shut-
didn't want to say anything. He did.
Get out of there.
He did.
God, Kitty, that is horrible.
I know.
And don't you dare rip that out.
Oh, would I? No. I thought about it at one time.
I think that once it is blocked and you can see,
I think so.
it's going to be stunning.
I think so.
It's going to be stunning.
Sorry guys, I don't mean to keep going off. I just have a mess
Yeah.
over here, and if I don't take care of it, my cat is going to come and...
Oh, I wanted to mention the other day, I thought it was so cool. I had a break. It was Thursday. I had a break in my morning. I had a bulldog first thing, and I had a gap between him and my next appointment. And so I'm watching the Grocery Girls live, and they're doing a Maker Spotlight.
I seen it.
And so they had Helical Knitting on
Oh, I
this
didn't
week.
see that.
So what did I have to do? I had to grab my hipster cowl
Oh, yeah.
and work on it while watching Hohi
that's
and the Grocery
awesome.
Girls.
How
I thought
fun.
it was kind of cool.
That's cool. I love it when all those stars align
I know.
like that.
I was like,
and-
oh, look at that.
yeah.
So that
so
was
cool.
kind of cool. Since Hohi is the designer of the hipster cowl, I'm making sure you guys understood that. So anyway, the other thing that I had left to talk about was our future cardigan.
Oh,
And then I have a couple things that I purchased.
okay.
So the
Oh, it's so pretty.
I
Are
don't
you
know
going
how
to
say
steek
it.
too then?
Yeah, oh yeah, this is gonna be my first steeking project.
Mine too.
Yeah, absolutely.
My first color works.
Maja cardigan, is that how you say it?
You'd be asking the wrong person.
I know. So that's there, okay? So I went home and looked at my yarn. And I knew I had gray in the same homestead from Plymouth that I made
The blue.
the blue,
I have some of
that
that, too.
same. So I knew I had that. And then I had the yarn from Ireland that Carolyn and Tori brought me back. So I looked at the pattern, looked at the quantities, and I was like, perfect. It works perfect. Then I went back and looked more closely and noticed that I was comparing grams to yardage.
I hope I didn't do the same thing.
I think that because of the sheer quantity of yarn that you pulled out, I think you're fine.
I think so too.
So I thought I was okay because it called for, I don't know, 100. I read it as 100 grams. Well, it
And
ended
you
up
thought it was-
being 100 yards.
Okay.
So I'm like, crap. So then I started to look online and I'm like, okay, well, what else could I do? So the Woolly Thistle is a podcast and an online store from Massachusetts area, somewhere in the Northeast.
That one the other day.
She has a very interesting accent. She has like a Boston, Irish, probably whatever, Scotland, wherever she's from, she's got that accent mixed with the Northeast of the United States.
And she spells woolly with 2 L's.
Spells woolly
I
with
just
2
watched.
L's.
I've been watching podcasts like crazy lately, and that I just remember her saying woolly with 2 L's.
Yep.
I remember nothing else about
Yeah.
the podcast, but I
So she does a lot of color work, and she sells all the woolly wools
Oh,
that you would
wow.
want and need. So I went to her website first. She has Lopi,
Oh, okay.
okay, which is fine, but that's not the yarn I have. I have
Oh.
Donegal,
Okay.
which is another Irish yarn.
Yeah, these are small.
So they're 50 grams. So I went on and she doesn't sell them. So I'm like, okay, and before I go and buy all new yarn for this sweater, let me see if I can find this yarn. Because I have 2 of each in green,
They're so pretty.
purple, and
they're- that's
this
just-
teal.
They're beautiful.
They're gorgeous. They're stunning. So I Googled this, and I found a shop in Oregon. Black Sheep Fibers. Yep, Black Sheep Fiber Emporium. Sorry for the crinkling. Ah! Black Sheep Fiber Emporium. And they had the colors.
Were they, is dye lot going to be a
Well,
issue?
I can work, what I figure is
different
I'll
spots.
work, right, the same dye lots in one section and then if I have to. But they look, so this will be, sorry for the crinkling.
Wouldn't that be crazy if the dye lots were the same?
Oh, I
but
can't
they're not going to
imagine.
be because they're in different
I mean, they
things.
were, yeah, this has got, yeah, they're not. But I mean, come on. You're not going to see. I mean, you guys can't see because she's holding it on her lap. But, so
No,
I
you
was,
can't, no, I don't think that there's a difference
No.
in those at all.
yeah,
Maybe slight.
slightly, but yeah.
But I
and
don't
so
think
I'll,
so. Let's see the
I'll
purple.
work, here, give
Yeah,
me, no,
I
no,
think
I
you're
want to keep Ireland together and I want to keep store-bought separate. That's the difference.
This one has a little bit more of a difference.
Yep, there is a little bit more of a difference.
But I think
in
you'll
that.
be okay.
But I think if I, you know,
Just don't put them together.
yeah, then it should be fine.
Well, it's going to be so pretty.
So,
That's going to be beautiful. When are we starting?
yeah, so now we can start, except for you just mixed my Ireland and my, okay.
They have different
I know. but
labels on them. They're wound different. Okay. They're easy to tell. Because look
yeah.
how they're wound.
Well, now I'm looking at these two and I'm like, gosh, these are two different dye lots.
Are
The
they
two
really?
that I bought, these two that I bought are different dye lots.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah,
You would think that they wouldn't do that.
I know.
That's not nice.
Yep.
Shame on you.
Well, and it could be just that right now there is such a shortage
Yeah.
on these guys because of mailing and stuff. Yeah, these are the same. But these two are different.
Those two are
close.
so close. You would not
Yeah.
never be able to tell those two apart.
So I may just save, this is the lightest one, so I may just save that to the end.
yeah.
So anyway, and then I have enough yarn with the teal. 2 skeins of the teal from Ireland
Oh,
are going to
good.
be enough.
Oh, good.
So, and
I'm
then
excited.
my main, so I'll show you my main color,
We need a cast on
or my
date.
other color is this gray.
Oh, so pretty.
So this Homestead from Plymouth, just coincidentally, is a tweed yarn. So it has the little fabrics in them.
So that works perfect.
These guys from Ireland are a tweed yarn as well. So everything will be...
It's going to be really
yeah.
pretty.
So I think
Yeah.
that's going to work up really nice.
Perfect. Well, I think we should be able to cast on, let's see. What if we cast on Wednesday?
You know what? Depending upon how this week goes, yeah, we need to cast on before Thursday because I'm gonna need something. I mean, I could take.
Oh, because you're going
Yeah.
to Heber. Yeah.
So
Tuesday. We could even do Tuesday because then I know. Are you off on Wednesday or are you working?
I'm probably working.
Oh, okay. All right.
Our little cat monster has come back.
And that's he's gonna love that stuff.
I know. That's why he's been trying to pull it because it's stinky yarn.
Yep.
Stinky.
He
No.
loves good yarn. See, he is naughty.
Nope,
He is
nope,
so
nope,
naughty.
Nope. Yeah, put all that away. Oh, wait a minute.
You have something else in there?
I think I do. You can play with the plastic bag, Kitty. You are more than welcome to play with the plastic bag. Oh, I think it looks like it's, Oh, I got a pattern.
Oh, nice.
They gave me a free copy of a shawl pattern and a hat pattern. Oops, sorry, blocking it. And a hat pattern.
Nice.
Yeah, and then a thank you card
Fun.
from them as well. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, it's nice.
Did you have other purchases?
I have one more
I don't
that I am so stinking thrilled about.
I don't have a purchase. I have a gift
Okay.
that I got. So a couple weekends ago, I guess it was 2 weeks ago, some friends of ours came down from Heber. Oh my goodness, it was so awesome. We had a little knitting retreat, but one of my friends brought this. I just thought it was so cute. Isn't that cute?
That's very
Make her a pretty thing.
very cute.
Yeah. Other than that, I got nothing.
Yeah. So this purchase, I'm so stinking excited about it because, all right, I saw it on the Grocery Girls, and I was like, say what? When I saw it, I'm like, I have to have that. It is from Maple and Thread, which is a company in Canada. They sell accessories, tools, they have yarn, gifts, all sorts of various stuff. Beautiful notions. They have little leather cases for the little mini scissors
so
and
cute.
all sorts of stuff. But for me, what I saw that I was like, that is a must have. So I use my phone for my patterns. All my patterns are on Knit Companion, and here's my 2 at a time socks. This is a free pattern, so it doesn't matter that I show it to you, but I have my patterns on my phone, and when I'm working, I'm always either it's sitting on my lap or I have it like up against a coffee cup or, you know, something so that I can see my pattern. You're not gonna believe this.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Wow, that is really cool.
It is made out of wood. Beautiful wood. It has their little logo etched or carved into the top of it. Your phone sits in it. But that's not all, folks.
Okay.
So I had to, because of the special feature. Actually, grab that. Put it on the pad.
It's
Magnetized.
Wow.
So it doesn't fall off.
That's really cool.
Little scissor, you know what I mean? If I had the little scissors.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Nice little thank you card again from them. And then on the back, they all signed it. I thought that was
That's
sweet.
cute.
They sent little maple,
wow.
maple leaf hard candies.
So cute.
And then I bought 2 bags of stitch markers to go with it.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
That's so clever. Always just amazes me the things that people come up with. Oh my god.
Well, and I even went online to like look and see other, you know, because you can buy like a phone holder.
Right.
But I'm like, everything I was finding was similar price, maybe a little cheaper. But the fact that it had the magnetic, I'm
Right,
like, forget
you
it.
didn't
I'm
have
just
the-
gonna buy. So those are just like the
That's awesome.
light bulb ones, and then these I think are just round. Yeah,
Oh,
just
cute.
round metal. So anyway,
That's cute.
I was already gonna have to pay for shipping, so I just tacked on a couple because of stitch marker things to go with it. So
That's really cute.
So, yeah.
That's really cool.
that's it. And we're having a little flashing thing again, so we probably
right.
should say
I
goodbye.
guess we better go.
Are you? That was it, though. You right?
Yeah, I
You-
think that's it for me. I don't
you
think
just
I
had
have.
the gift.
Yeah.
So
Yep, that's it.
So anyway, thanks again for joining us. We surely do appreciate it. And you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as ShortyPeet.
And you can find me as the Dutchman's Wife.
So thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and also click on the little bell so if you want to get notifications of whenever a new podcast comes up, you'll get notified.
Yeah.
So until next time,
Thanks for watching.
thanks guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Can we share that?
No.
Well, where am I going to put my tea?
Heather. Oh, look at you, notes and everything.
I just tried to write down a few things.
This chair sits a lot lower than
Yes,
that
it does. I didn't know if you wanted to sit on the llama or if there was...
I'll just look like a midget that I am.
Well, it makes me look bigger.
When my friend...
I am a giant!
So that's a problem, because if I'm getting smaller this way, I'm getting wider this way.
It's all proportional.
You know what, though? Honestly, at my age, I'm like, do I care?
No.
Why do I care? Why should I even...
You were never going to be a runway model.
No.
You're never tall enough for that.
So why do I even care about any of it? Eat what I want. Do what I want.
Yeah, you're retired. You're supposed to live that way.
Oh, I am living the retirement.
Okay.
Holy crap. Okay.
So that you're...
You don't lose your markers. And it's now got a big scratch in it.
That just landed on your phone. I am so glad
no.
I did not, like, crack your phone screen.
Oh, I don't think you could have.
View of the pattern,
Right.
you know, is like, I mean, look, oh my...
She wants to break it. And it's break-proof.
Third time's a charm, right? Hopefully we won't do it again, because I don't know what happened to your stitch marker that time.
It's right here.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so